Welcome to the video. My name is HARSH RATHI and my group members are Devendra Choudhary and SHREYA ANAND. Uh, in this video, we will be creating a use case of social network and we will be identifying the bots in the social network. So create a new project, rename the project as social network, add a new database, add a password. Once the database is loaded, click on the start button. Click on the open button. This will open the Neo4J browser where we can write our queries. So in our social network, we will have user nodes and we will also have tweets as nodes, and there can be a relationship between two users. A user can follow another user, and a user can send a message to another user. Also, there can be relationship between user and tweets. That is, user can post a tweet and user can also like a tweet. So we will first create these nodes in our database and then we will identify the bots. So I will create few user nodes first. So there is a syntax error here. Okay. Should be column. So we can see the nodes which is just created by running this query. Now I will create a relationship between these users. First, I will create a follows relationship between these users, and so let's say that A and F would be the bots in this social network. So we will create this network in such a way that we can identify A and F as bots. So I will create few relationships between the users. So we can identify each user by his email ID because email ID will be unique for every user. I will create a follow relation, that is A will be following B. We can see that a relation is created between A and B. I will create few more relationships. So I can see all the relationships which I have created. So I can see that there is relationship between from node A to node E, D, C, D. Now I will create the relationship for node F as well. Uh, Creating few more follows relationship between non-bot users. So we can see all the relationship between the users here. So um, A follows D, C, E, B, and F follows D, C, B, and C follows E, and D follows E. So now I will create a relationship between user, message relationship between user, that is one user can send whenever sends a message to another user, there will be a relationship between these two users, and we will call that relationship as message. So it just means that two users are communicating over the network. So okay, he is messaging to C. We can see here that there is a relationship between D and C. There is the messages to E. Now I will create few posts, few tweets that a particular user posts. Okay, so creating the posts. Let's say user B created a post. Relationship posts, and a user can create a tweet. So user A is posting a tweet, and the ID for the tweet will have, every tweet will have unique ID. This will create a new tweet, and I will create one more. Let's say user E posts a new tweet, and ID will be 2. We can see our whole network. So this is our network. We can see there are posts, now there are tweets as well. A user can post a tweet, users can follow another user, user can message another user, and now we will create a relationship between user and tweets, that a user can like a tweet. Okay, so user A likes a tweet with ID 2. Okay. So this will create a relationship between user A and tweet with ID 2, that user A likes tweet 2. We can also see it in our network by calling this query. So we can see here that user A likes tweet with ID 2. So I will create few more such relationships. We can see our network by calling this query. So as we can see here, all the required relationships and the nodes are created, and now we will write a query to identify ports in our network. So to identify ports in our network, we will be identifying ports, uh, like a user is port if he do not have any followers, and he's following more than 0 users, and that is he's following at least one user, and he likes he he likes many tweets, and he do not communicate with any other user over the network. So such user nodes will be identified as ports. So first I will write the query, and then I will explain the query. So I am done writing the query, and this query returns the users which are bought in this network. So what this query means is that we are first finding uh, the nodes which are user, and then in those nodes we are looking for the nodes which do not have any followers. So this means that uh, count of number of nodes which are following A, and another condition is that uh, A is following at least one user. So this means that there is a relationship from A to any other node, which is a follow relationship, and we are getting the size number of such relationship. So it should be at least one. And then another condition is that A has not posted any tweet. So both accounts are not posting any tweets. This is what we are considering. So A should not post any tweet. So it should be equal to 0. The size should be equal to 0. And then here another condition is that both at least like some tweets. So there should be at least one tweet which he likes, because it's a bot, and that's what it is doing. That it is increasing the popularity of tweets. So like should be at least greater than 0. And another thing is that this bot do not send any messages or do not receive any messages in the network. So such node is considered as bot. So there is no pointer like this here in this condition, because it means yeah, a relationship can be from A to any other node or from any other node to A. So when I run this query, I get A and F as an output. So these are the ports in our network. So I can show you here that A is a account which follows many user, and nobody follows A, and he also likes the tweets and he do not post anything. So he is a bot in this network. And we can, and similarly for F, he also follows many accounts. He do not post anything. He likes other user post, and he do not communicate with any other user over this network. So that's why these two are bots, and I can show you that why not other users are not bot. See here D, that they there are some nodes which follows D, and D also communicates over the network. See here, D messages to C, and C is also not a bot. He is posting some tweets, and the other people also follow C. And similarly for E, he is posting a tweet, and other people also follows him. And similarly for B. So like this we can find out the bot in our social network. So this concludes the video. Thank you.